It started this summer in the regular session of the legislature with SB 293. And SB 293 had to do with the discipline of judges, judicial compensation, reporting of transparency, and all of that. I think it kind of fits into the overall view of the legislature, which seems to be that judges need more accountability and transparency. And so this is where you find it right up at the very beginning. They created a new procedural statute that at the time in that bill said that a court had to hear oral argument or on submission summary judgment motion 45 days after the response was filed, which is not the rule, as you'll hear. And then it had to be done and ruled upon 90 days after the argument. And then it went through and said that the court had to make some docket entries and the OCA had to prepare some reports, all in the service of this idea of sort of judicial transparency and accountability. And I'm not going to go all the way through that statute, but another thing that I thought was interesting when looking through there that kind of reinforces this is if you look at amendments to the government code relating to the Judicial Conduct Commission, one of the things that now subjects these judges to discipline is willful, persistent, and unjustifiable failure to timely execute the business of the court, which includes failure to meet deadlines, performance measures or standards, or clearance rate requirements set by statute, administrative rule, or binding court order, which I think includes these new summary judgment orders and statistics. So it's pretty clear that the court thought that summary judgments were either sitting around too long without being heard or without being ruled upon, and went about to do something. And if you go further down in the statute, they've added some requirements about written reports, compiling information, where district judges actually have to report how much time they're spending in court, what they're presiding over, the judicial duties, all that kind of stuff. Those are going to get circulated to the legislature and members of the executive branch of government. So that is the background for all of this.